Alright, so since I have some time here, I am just going to be blasting videos out there. So you're going to see some random topics, you're going to see some random shit. I'm also going to be streaming during the Liverpool game. So check out my channel. It's the same on Twitch as well. My link should be in the bio. If not, I'll throw it on somewhere or make sure it is by the time this is posted. But yes, I'm just gonna be flooding the fucking zone. So hit your boy a follow. All right, hit your boy a follow. Hit a comment. Hit a like. Or don't. I guess whatever. I mean, I'm building character right now. Anyway, today was the day that Manchester City. I've heard rumors, honestly, that Pep Guardiola is going to be departing City, obviously. We've all kind of known he's probably leaving at the end of the season. I've been seeing, and I feel like it keeps picking up, that he might be leaving sooner than that. Like, it might be like, somebody was saying this week. I doubt it happens this week or whatever, but, like, it does seem like he's fucking checked out. And these results are not doing him any favors. We're just going to go one by one here and just try to focus in on some of the bigger implications, I guess, if you will. Okay? So, number one, obviously, they lost to, and as respectfully as I can, who Bode Glimt. Okay? This is the first game in Champions League that they've won. Now, you never want to be first, but you don't want to be the team that loses first to Glimt. Again, respectfully to Glimt, but they've never won a Champions League game. Manchester City just gave them their one. Obviously, there are some changes, and this back line is in desperate need of some repair. I don't think that that's an excuse. This game, this wasn't like a smash and grab. This wasn't like a, let's just throw it at the wall and see what happens. No, Glimt absolutely outplayed Manchester City. It should have been like 6-1. If we're being honest, they got so many very, very close decisions where it was either offsides or whatever the case might be. But like they hit the back of the net so many fucking times. It could have easily been much, much worse. This is a complete and abject failure on the side of Pep Guardiola and this Manchester City side. At times it looked like they were trying to play like a high line. At times they were just getting destroyed off of the right for City. It was just, obviously, it was a mess. It was a mess all around. I think Rodri, I'm trying to be as respectful as I can to Rodri. Obviously, he's a Ballon d'Or winner, but he doesn't look the same at all whatsoever. But again, if we're just focusing on like the big picture, the big scope, this was disastrous for City. Okay, so that's we've gotten that out the way, right? This is a disaster. Okay. 2, what does this mean for Guardiola? Again, I've seen it. I believe it. Is he checked out? Is he just not giving, like, something is very clearly wrong. That I don't know what exactly it is for Pep Guardiola, but he just doesn't look like he's in it. At times you think that he was going to be the only one to challenge Arsenal. It just looks so dubious. They keep bringing players in and hoping that patchwork fixes what's going on at City. I think that more and more, City especially, they don't have this like enemy that they take as a real threat. Obviously, Arsenal, I think, will probably win the Premier League, but this isn't like a back and forth. This is an Arsenal that they've sunned so many times. Liverpool's not giving them battles. I honestly, I don't know what's wrong with Pep Guardiola, but very clearly something because he's just not showing it. They look predictable. Their buildup has always been kind of a problem. Then their finishing as well. But then you got Erling Haaland, and he fixed that for the longest. And now it's just kind of a lot of those same problems. And if Erling Haaland isn't firing, then they really have nothing. Cherky has been a good player for them, but he's not going to defend for them. Again, just overall, bad play, bad performance. I don't know what's going on exactly with Pep Guardiola. Like I said, I think last season he was very, very much going through the motions. This season, I think he's out. I think he's just run out of time, run out of patience. The drive just isn't there for Pep Guardiola. It looks very evident. And so I think you can see it now. Again, this is a side that has spent so much money. You're telling me you can't field a better team and get a better result against Glimt? Respectfully, Glimt, and they out fucking play you by a lot, which, again, kudos to Glimt. They played well. But holy fuck, dude. Unfortunately, I think the bigger story, obviously, is City just getting fucking mollywopped. But yeah, Glimt, good for them. And then 3, this is a little bit more of a general point, I guess you could say. But ACL tears, man, I think they're a 2-year recovery. I really do. I saw it somewhere. I think if anybody knows one of the shows that's here in the US, there's a host on First Things First that said it's a 2-year recovery. I'm believing it. Rodri looks insanely slow. He looks like he's running around with fucking concrete on his feet. For that third goal, he loses the ball. Then the Glimt player, who I think it was this the star player here, Haug, I think. It might have been. I have no idea. But whoever scored the third one gets the ball off of the steal from Rodri and then step overs and just... I'm trying to be as not disrespectful as I can. A fairly basic move, man. And he just gets past Rodri, where in seasons past, obviously, especially in his Ballon d'Or season, you would never dream of doing that to Rodri. And so he just looks really, really slow. This is his first year off of that, bad injury that he had. And so I think the ACL, man, is just one of those that it's a 2-year, bro. You have to recover, and then as you're playing, you're not really back, and then when you come back, that we'll see him at his full power, Rodri, next season. That it's as simple as that. He's not himself. He has to get through this. It happened to Virgil van Dijk. It's happening to Rodri. It's happened to many, many players. You come back from an injury like that, and you don't look the same. I mean, that period when Van Dijk came back from that injury from the Everton goalie. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm not forgetting his name. But when he got injured from him, Pickford. Fucking hell, I don't know why I didn't remember that. He just, there was questions. There was literally this guy's a bum, he sucks, yada yada, whatever, this and that. And being older doesn't help. But now that he's a year removed from initially coming back, now that he's had that season where he was not looking good, I would say that too. Now he looks himself again. Liverpool aren't the best right now, obviously, but he looks at least himself. And it really just, it takes that time to come back, and I think that is the case. But again, what a fixture here for Champions League night, to give up this this result. Look at Erling Haaland's score. Dude, Phil Foden was dog shit. Like, Phil Foden is and has been just dog shit this season. Erling Haaland has not been very good. Like I said, Cherky has been probably their best player. But yeah, Erling Haaland as well. I mean, he's gonna get just the fucking banters, off of him. I think I saw Hater Central post him. I think it was something like "stick to YouTube." Like, I just, it's a brutal result. And again, Donnarumma picking up the ball from the back of the net more times than like getting blocks. It seems like. A lot of the goals, to be fair, they were just like wide open, him against the attacker. I don't really expect him to do much on a lot of those, but fuck's sake, man. This is why you get the number one goalkeeper in the world, and he just wasn't showing him. Again, the whole team, the whole back line was dog shit, so it is going to unfortunately fall on him at the end of the day when the goals come in. But yeah, it's been bad. It's been really, really bad for Manchester City. And giving their first win to Glimt is just the cherry on top. I think there was, like I said, there was some hope that there would be some resurgence and some sort of late push to get Arsenal off of the Premier League title. It is just not looking that way. Their only chance, and this honestly, this feels blasphemous to say, but the only chance that they have is that you get rid of Pep Guardiola. I don't know what else to think. I don't know what else to do and get that new manager bounce, if you will, and then appoint your permanent manager in the summer. The World Cup obviously complicates things for everybody. But yeah, they look like shit. They really do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They look terrible. They look terrible. They look like they don't play together. They don't have a formation. It's just the whole thing. They just are awful. So Manchester City, if you fucking hate them as much as everyone else, it was great to see. But again, I just thought it was gonna be a routine night, and midday for us, night maybe for Europe. But yeah, I thought it was just going to be routine. I thought it was just going to be incoming 4-0, shake the cobwebs off and move on about your day. And, man, it was anything but.